Hello, Sheridan people. I'm B, and I'm back to guide you in a yoga practice today on a rainy, cloudy day. Well, I don't know. I think it's clearing up now, isn't it? Yeah. Just adjusting the camera here. How you guys doing? I hope you're awesome. If you're not here live, it's okay. You are going to have access to this video later on when it suits you. I hope you're not still sleeping, but good to get the juices flowing in the body and moving and grooving. So, let's see. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, cushion. It's nice to have a cushion to sit on when we are practicing any breathing or meditation. So if you wish, you can prop a little pillow under your tushy and just kind of come forward on it so that we tilt the pelvis. And what we do is bring the spine into better alignment. And that's important when we're practicing breathing, because you want the prana, the energy, prana, which means life force, to pull up and move freely and clearly through your spinal column. So we're going to start by practicing some Pranayama, which is an ancient Indian part of the yoga philosophy. Is that there's many systems, and one of them is Pranayama. Hello, welcome. Feel free to say hi. It's called Pranayama, and this is kind of the foundation of our practice. Hey, Rory, how you doing? It's the foundation of our practice, because without the breath, we don't have movement. Without the breath, we don't have any life. We have no life. So this is why it's called the vital life force, and we want to build this vital life force in our body so that we can energize the body and energize the cells. And when we energize the cells, and our body has more mobility, our head is more clear because we've oxygenated the brain. And so this is the foundational root of our practice. We want to always focus on this conscious breath when we're practicing yoga. So sitting upright allows for that prana to flow freely through the spinal column and moving its way up to the crown. So if you notice behind me, I have a halo, Pretty cool, right? That was not intentional. It was divinely orchestrated. So when you start to really focus and concentrate on your energies and your breath, what happens is that you increase your auric field, this energy that permeates from you. So we want to build that up so that we have this magnetic and very powerful aura. And we start doing that with breath and with thoughts. How we think is how we live. So just start to get comfortable on your sitting bones and root down. We're going to pull some energy up from Mother Earth and feel this connection from our roots, Earth, into our physical being, our body. And just start to notice where the breath is moving in your body. When we start to breathe, we're going to become conscious and see, is my breath getting stuck somewhere? So I know we usually breathe up to about here, which is the lower lobes of the lungs. This is a very unconscious breath. When we start to practice our pranayama, we breathe consciously, and then we can build the breath and make it deeper and much more profound and powerful. So let's start. And you're just going to start by breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Okay, and if your breath's gets stuck, we're gonna bypass where it's stuck, which is probably one of your chakras, and then keep moving the energy, that prana, vital life force, throughout those chakras, through them and out of them, and build it up to the top of the head, okay? But let's start building it up into the chest first. So we get a little bit deeper into the lungs and into our lung capacity. Okay, do you start to feel and notice that your chest is expanding? Okay, and then keep building the breath, and we're gonna try and bring the breath up a little bit higher until it comes into our throat space, our throat chakra. Okay, you should start to feel this broadness on your in-breath, and the collarbone, in the shoulders, and in the throat. Keeping that spine upright, breathe in, build it, pull it all the way up to the throat. Once you feel like you've expanded as much as you can, hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and then just release, let it go. Good, now let's do that again. We're gonna build the breath from our roots, root chakra, pull the breath all the way up. Bypass the diaphragm, bypass the lower lobes, expand into the upper lobes. Hold it there. We want to release the tightness in our chest by expanding it via those beautiful lungs. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. Dump it out, dump it out. Okay, we're going to repeat this a few times. Breathe in. Follow the chain and the path of the breath. Build it. Bring it up into your throat, into your face. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dump it out. Again, breathe in. Take your time to become aware and focused on where you're moving your breath. Once you've filled up, just like a balloon, hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Awesome. Again, breathe in. Build it, fill up until there's no more space. Even when you think there's no more space, it's about 20% more capacity that you have. Build it. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. Awesome. One more time. Building the breath from the root chakra, pull it all the way up. Start to notice it in your chest, collarbone, shoulders, throat, face, back of the eyes, top of the head. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. Yes, good. Roll out your shoulders. This is fantastic to release, but also to build prana energy in your body. So when you're feeling really lethargic, what you need to do is tap into your breath, reverse the direction, and build the breath, because the breath gives you energy and it allows you to get through any extreme circumstance. If you don't know who Wim Hof is, look him up. Okay, he's going to prove to you that the breath is so powerful that you will become invincible with the power of your breath. Yeah. Let's come into downward facing dog. All right. And we're going to press those heels back and press our navel to our thighs and start to either pedal it out, paddling nice and slow. This isn't a spin class. And we're going to work on our warrior poses because it's Warrior Wednesday. We'll work on our warrior poses. Fine tune them. and master them and adjust in them and through them and be in those warrior poses. All right, so let's take that right leg all the way up and then bring it back down, breathe out. So we're just gonna do this a couple times. Left leg comes up, breathe in. Left leg comes down, breathe out. You should notice a big stretch in through the back of your legs. Right leg comes up, breathe in. Right leg drops, breathe out. Left leg comes up, breathe in. Comes down, breathe out. Right leg comes up, breathe in. Hi Aditi, namaste. And bring it back down, breathe out. Let's lift those heels up now. We're gonna find our core. So you wanna scoop out your tummy and feel the energy under your armpits. Roll forward into plank. Holding in your plank, breathe in and breathe out. Good, tighten up your core. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, one more breath in. As you breathe out, hips up, heels back, downward facing dog. Yeah, now looking forward, let's bring those heels up and hop or step to the top of the mat. Hop or step. Half lifting, inhale, and then folding as you exhale. Bend your knees on your fold and be kind to your body. We're gonna root down through our feet. Squeeze the bum, draw the shoulder blades together as we come all the way up, and then press your hips forward. You're gonna use your glutes here. Bring your hands to your heart space and breathe out. Draw a big sun here, inhaling up, and exhaling, forward fold, bow. Inhaling, looking forward, exhaling, fold, bend your knees. Root down through your feet, fire the glutes, shoulder blades together, come all the way up, and your core engaged, thrusting your hips forward, bring your hands to your heart space, breathe out. Let's do that again. Drawing the sun, inhaling up, exhaling, bow. Inhaling, gazing forward, exhaling, and bow. Coming all the way up, root down, make it powerful, rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Drawing the sun, inhaling up. And exhaling, forward fold, bow. We're gonna take our gaze forward, hands to the ground, and step that right leg back, drop the knee down, and breathe out. Sweep your arms up as you breathe in. And then breathe out, bring your hands to the ground. So we're gonna warm up all of our joints here as we practice Surya Namaskar. Step back to plank. When we lower here, you have two options. One is Chaturanga. This is Chaturanga. Two is knees down, soft Chaturanga. Third one, knees down, arch your back, stick your tail out, and bring your chin and your chest to the ground. This is called Ashtanga Namaskar. This is what we practice in a northern part of India, which is a classical version of Surya Namaskar. Inhaling to Cobra, lift. Exhaling to your downward facing dog. Stepping that right foot forward. Lower your left knee down, breathe out. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. Notice the feeling in your hip, stretching the front of the groin, iliacus, psoas, etc. And then drop your hands back down, breathe out, and step to the top of the mat, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. So notice I'm keeping my knees back just to save my back a bit here. And rise to shine again, rooting out, squeeze your ball like you're doing a squat, and bring your hands to your heart space. Drawing the sun again, round out, reach up, inhale, and folding, exhale. Gazing forward, hands to the ground, step that left leg back, drop the knee down. Sweep your arms up, inhale. And hands to the ground, exhale. Step back to your plank pose. When you lift that knee up and send the leg back, use your core. Lowering down either, remember those three options, chaturanga, soft chaturanga, or try your ashtanga. This is a cool back bend, very good builder for your triceps, upper body. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right, left leg forward. Drop that right knee down, breathe out. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. Lower your hands down, breathe out. Very important to sync your breath with your movement. Step to the top of the mat, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Root to rise, all the way up. Try and keep a strong back here. And then hands to heart space, breathe out. Drawing the sun, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Gazing forward, breathe in. And then stepping that right leg back, drop the knee, breathe out. Sweep the arms up, Ashwasanchalanasana. And breathe out, hands to the ground. Stepping back to plank. Remember, when we lift the hips up, the core lifts with it. Lowering down your version however you feel. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Padavatasana. Right leg forward, drop your left knee down. Breathe out. Breathe in as you sweep the arms up. What you want to try and avoid doing here is bringing that knee over the ankle, yeah? And then bring your hands back down to the ground. Step to the top, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Rise to shine. Remember to fire your glutes, fire your back. Don't lift like a loosey-goosey. Hands to heart space, breathe out. Drawing the sun, round out, reach up, inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Oh, hello, little squirrel. Gazing forward, inhale. Let's step that left leg back, drop the knee down, exhale. Sweep your arms up, inhale, and exhale, hands to the ground. Stepping back to plank, inhale. Lowering down, exhale. Inhaling Bhujangasana. Exhaling Padavatasana. Let's bring the left leg forward. Drop your right knee down, breathe out. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. Hands to the ground, breathe out. Step to the top of the mat, breathe in. And fold as you breathe out. Rise to shine. Lift, lift, lift. Hands to your heart space. Breathe out. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Do you feel the prana? Do you feel that vital life force in you? Good. Take one more breath in. Tadasana is a strong stance. You're rooting, pulling energy in through your feet, four corners of your feet. Little tail tuck. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your belly. You're not just hanging out here, limp and loose. We're actually very strong, very tall, very composed, and engaged, like a mountain. Round out your arms, inhale up, and exhale, bow. Gazing forward, inhale, upper step back to plank, exhale. Lowering down to the chaturanga. So remember, you can do soft or full chaturanga, and we're going to inhale to our cobra. Exhaling to your downward facing dog. Breathe out. Heels lift. Look forward. Hop or step to the top of the mat. Up lift. Inhale. Hands on shin bones. Shoulders back. Breathe out and fold. Rising up. Inhale. Root shoulders back. Squeeze your bottom. Hands to heart space as you breathe out. Drawing the sun, round out, reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. looking forward. Inhale, and hopping or stepping back to plank. Exhale. Lowering down however you wish. Inhaling Cobra, lift. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Heels up, look forward, hop or step to the top of the mat. Half lifting, inhale. And folding, exhale. Remember, core, back, butt, BBC as you come up. Hands to heart space, breathe out. Woo! Round out, inhale up. Exhale, start to build these really energetic vibes in your body. Looking forward, inhale. Hop back to plank, exhale. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhaling Cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Use your core to bring your hips up. Heels up, look forward, hop or step to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale, and fold, exhale. Rise to shine, up. Hands to heart space, breathe out. Drawing the sun, round out, reach up, inhale, and folding, exhale. Inhaling, looking forward. Exhaling, hopping or stepping back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's get into some warrior poses, yes? We'll start with warrior one. Bring your right leg all the way up. And we're just gonna drive the heel behind us. Because it feels good, you wanna press your chest towards your left thigh. Then kind of drag that heel behind you. Just receive this wonderful psoas, abdominal hip stretch. And then step it forward. And when you do, don't bring your leg too far up. So if you notice, I didn't bring it all the way up between my hands. Now, draw that left heel in so that the back foot is at about a 45-degree angle. Before you come up, root down, push down into your front foot and into the edge of that back foot. Use your core, strong back, strong butt, come all the way up. Very important. We don't want to just, hinge and let the back do all the work. You want to use your core, attach those muscles to the back, then lift. Warrior one, hips are forward. So from this angle, okay, this is not warrior one. Take your hands on your hip bones and direct them forward. Now, how does it work? Well, the mechanics are that if we work our foot, we drive the energy in from the edge of that foot and pull it up to push the knee forward. That hip will follow, right? So it doesn't end the glute. The glute is going to be there to support the hip, pressing it forward. We want to activate those muscles and we want to draw the energy up from the back leg. That back leg isn't just hanging out. It's actually fired up. And then you have that bend in the front knee. So if you're never sure, if you're unsure of how to practice warrior one, or if you're in a proper warrior one, please take your hands on your hips before you flail your arms up and direct them forward, starting from the leg, yeah? And then squeeze that left butt cheek. Notice more power now, yes? All right, so instead of bringing the arms up, what we're gonna do is just bring the arms out and scoop the left arm under the right, bind them, cross them close to the body, and then let's see if we can wrap the hands up. So if this doesn't work for you, this works for everybody. And what you wanna do is you just wanna protract the shoulders so that you get this upper back stretch, okay? And why I want you to do that is because you're probably hunched over a computer or sitting watching Netflix or whatnot. So you want to stretch out that upper back, all those muscles, stretch them out. Okay, so I love that eagle bind because it does stretch out the shoulders, back of the shoulders, and the back side of your back, upper back. We're still in warrior one. Take a deep breath in and out. Now, without popping your chest up too much, just start to raise your elbows up, up, up. Fingertips are reaching to the sky. Are you still engaging that butt cheek? Because you might have started to disengage. Oh yeah. One more breath. Super. Uncross your arms. Rondo, reach up, inhale. Hands to heart space, exhale. Step to the top of the mat, feet together. Beautiful. Round out your arms, reach up, inhale, and then fold as you exhale. Breathing in, gaze forward. Breathing out, hop back to plank. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Remember to use your core, bring your hips up. All right, we're gonna work that on the other side now. So let's bring our left leg all the way up. Bend the knee, drag behind you. So this is one of my faves. I just love the way this pose feels on my hip, my abdomen, my psoas muscle. But you kind of gotta do it right in order to get in there. So imagine there is a weight attached to your ankle. And we're gonna point the knee up and the hips sideways. Right, now step that left foot forward. Use your core, balancing your core. And root down. Not too far forward. Reaching up, use your core, power up your glutes, and reach up. All right, again, hips forward. If you're unsure, hands on hips. Do you feel the edge of your back foot pushing down and then pressing that hip forward? Hip is pressed forward by the power of your glute, okay? So if you fire that glute, the low part of your bum, it will automatically press that hip forward. It'll thrust your hip forward, okay? You do want power in those big muscles to support you in this pose. Always, in all poses, you want those big muscles tapped in. And then we get into those little bitty muscles in a lot of our other poses, like our balancing poses. Right, now bring that arms out to a T and the right arm under the left. Bend your elbows. Let's see if we can get those hands to touch. Okay, fire up that right glute, don't disengage. Do you feel that nice stretch in your upper back? Okay, if you don't, maybe your arms or elbows are too close to your body, so pull them forward. Let's do that. Bring the elbows back towards you, retract, and then bring them forward, protract. Okay, let's try it again. Retract, shoulder blades together and down. Very controlled, conscious movement. And then bringing them forward, reach forward. Juicy, right? Round out the arms, inhaling them up. Hands to your heart space, breathe out. We're gonna step to the top of the mat, feet together. And then add in a little back bend here. Squeeze your bum. Bring your chest up, lean back. Take another breath. Chin to chest. Squeeze your tummy up tight, tight, tight. Bend your knees and then reach forward, chest forward. Find this neutral position in your spine coming into your chair pose. So we're lifting the belly away from the thighs. And we are sticking our tail out. We're not tucking the tail under. This is tail under. This is tail out. There's a shift in your pelvis, okay? So I want you to try that. Stick your tail out. Pelvis is tilted back. And then stick it underneath you. This position is a no-no. You want it back, okay? But in a neutral position so that you're not overarching lordosis. I have hypermobility in this spot, so I tend to do that. So how do you control that? Is use your core, lift your belly up, pull it away from the thighs and into your back space. Yeah, you're still holding? Are your legs firing yet? Take a big breath in. Woo! And out. We're gonna give ourselves a wrap here. Hands across the back of your thighs. Look in between your knees. And we're gonna take our gaze over our left shoulder. Hello, upside down. Bring yourself back to center and look over towards your right shoulder. Oh, nice neck stretch. And come back to center. Hands to the ground. Hop or step back to plank. And lower down to your chaturanga, however you wish. High push-up to low push-up. Then inhale to your Cobra and listen to your back because it's always talking to you. If you're crunching and it's hurting you, you know you've gone too far. And press back, down dog. Yeah, now let's get into our warrior two. We're gonna work into warrior two. So, bring your right leg up and a big step forward. Pull your left heel in and windmill your arms up. Right. In warrior two. You want to avoid leaning forward. So, what you want is your spine right in the center of your pelvis, your shoulders stacked with your hips, okay? If you start to notice you're leaning forward, you'll know because that shoulder isn't on top of your hip, okay? And with your knees, here's another cue, another point in warrior two. This position here is horrible for your hip and your knee. Don't do it. So what we want to do is we want to press the hip forward, do a little tilt, and then lunge, okay? It's a deeper opening of the hip, but we have our knee lined up with the ankle, knee lined up with the hip, and then shoulder lined up with the hip. It's very, very particular how you want to line yourself up and align yourself, because over time, if we're not doing it properly, there's potential for injury, okay? And repetition in an incorrect posture is going to do more damage than it does good. So, do it good. And follow the cues. Watch your body. Look at what's happening here. And then feel what you're supposed to feel here. Here in warrior two is a big hip opener. Do you feel your right leg firing? So the knee is directing towards the pinky toe. Lots of muscles working in here. Yeah, I'm making you hold it on purpose, by the way. And you're gonna take your back leg and also engage it. Pull the energy up, like in warrior one, from the edge or the side of your foot, up to the side of the leg, and into your hip. Now drive those arms out. Shoulder blades together, chin up. Beautiful. And then we're gonna bring those arms forward. Okay, and then opening them up again, shoulder blades together. And then breathe out, touch. I know it's hard to hold. Let's do one more. Focus on your breath. It'll take you through and out. Awesome. Looking over that right shoulder, palms face the ground, windmill your hands down. And we're gonna step back to down dog. Recover, rest. Walk it out. Walk it out, people. Don't worry, you're not gonna die. You're gonna feel amazing. Oh, so energetic and empowered after this class. Beautiful. Now left leg comes up. Do you feel that right hip? It's different, right, than the left. So let's balance it out. Left leg is going to come up. And we're gonna take a big step through. So warrior one, we stepped about here. Warrior two, we're gonna bring that foot right up to the hands. Drop your right heel in, windmill up, or use your hand on your knee and come up. And bring your body upright, your spine upright. And remember what I told you, you'll know if you're leaning forward if your shoulders are stacked with your hips. Okay, and then a little bit of that scoop, and a lunge. And you should be able to see those front toes. shoulder, spine. Let's find our back leg. Pressing into the edge of that back leg. Our hips are facing sideways. Warrior one, hips were facing forward, right? Warrior two, hips are facing sideways. Good. Now, can you see your front big toe? Notice how I was leaning forward? Arms extend out. Good. Right, so from here, we're gonna flip the palms up as we inhale. A little shoulder rotation. And then palms face down as we breathe out. Palms face up, breathe in. Palms face down, breathe out. Palms face up, one more time, inhale. Palms face down, exhale. Release the hands all the way down to the ground. Step back to, you guessed it, plank pose. Hold here. Do a little boogie boogie. Now, you don't want to dump into your shoulders here. What you want to do is power up your back. So if you can feel in these places, anterior serratus, it'll work the muscles right around into the pec minor, and oh dear, I just forgot my anatomy for a moment. Whatever. Feel your armpits. Push into your hands. Feel the muscles engaged there. Okay? And we don't want to load up the shoulders too much because again, over time, you're going to pooch your shoulders out like I did. And you know, when you know better, you do better. So I'm teaching you to know better so that you can do better. Lower down, chaturanga. All right, let's come into our Cobra. And I'm going to challenge you here in your Cobra. So we're going to come up as much as we can, listening to our back, of course. Squeeze your bum. And then we're going to lower down about 50% of the way without creeping those shoulders up to the ears. Good? Nice. Now come back up. Inhale. And lower. Halfway down. Exhale. Pressing up. Inhale. Biceps, triceps, working, back working. 50%. Exhale. Breathe in, push up. These are like push-up, back bend push-ups. Exhale. If it hurts you, don't do it. You can just stay in a low Cobra. Inhale, press up. Exhale. And I'm not talking about muscle contraction pain. I'm talking about pinching unnecessary pain, right? Like in your back. One more time. Breathe in, lift. Recover. Press your sit bones back towards your heels. And just hang out here for a second. And you can lower your head or you can just keep it kind of level with the ground. I have my wrists up, pressing into my fingertips again so that I can fire these wonderful, kind of unused muscles around the armpits. They're very much unused, so we want to activate them. Okay, get another breath. Press your palms down, lift your hips up, heels back, downward facing dog. Okay, let's work our way into what we call humble warrior, okay? Right leg up, right leg up. And when you step forward, you're gonna take the right leg and step it to the outside of your right hand. And then drop that right heel down. We are staggered. And let's bring the torso up. We wanna lunge into that right leg. Big lunge, okay? And from here, work into our humble. So, we can take our hands behind our back because we did open up that upper back, the back side. Now let's open the chest and the front of the shoulders. Good. Now if this is too much, start to straighten out that right leg a bit. And where we want to go is actually to the inside of that right leg. So you want to drop down, bring your chest forward, and see if you can line up that right shoulder with that right knee. Bring your shoulder blades together. Take one more breath. And rise up. Yeah, good. Now turn that back heel in and walk that right foot towards the center. Lunge. Extend your arms out. Warrior two. We're going to flip that right palm up and just press the rib cage towards that hip bone into our exalted or peaceful warrior. And then coming back up, warrior two. Reaching forward, bring your elbow onto your knee and extend the arm over. Good. And drop that left hand on top of the right. Turn your back heel up. Hips facing forward. Lift your tummy up. Take a breath in. And out. Okay, now keep hanging on to those elbows. Push down into that right foot. And bring the torso up and arms just level to your ears, your biceps. Level to your ears. Deep breath in. And out. Big exposure of that diaphragm, heart opening. Take another deep breath in. And out. One more breath here, my yogi friends. And breathe out. Beautiful. Step back. Woo. I need to take a little pause. Knees down. Child's pose. If you feel like you want to go for a little flow here and add 20 push-ups, go for it. It's your practice, and everybody has different energy levels on any given day. You know, we're not always high energy. Some days are low energy. That was me yesterday. All this heaviness from the social injustices happening in this world really affected me as an empath and as an intuitive. So I definitely didn't have this power energy yesterday, and I honored that. So it's good to recharge your batteries, because then you come back even stronger, you know? All right. We're going to come into humble warrior on the other side. Take your left leg up. And we're going to take a step to the outside of our left hand. Pull that right heel in. And come up. So we are staggered. That left foot isn't directly in front of the right. Hello, Hedera. Hola, hola. If you're Spanish, I don't know. But hi. Welcome. Thanks for joining. So I don't have my feet directly lined up. The left is outside and the right. Okay, so there's a big gap here. And why do I have that gap? Because if I don't have enough space, I can't get into my hip from the inside of the leg, which is where we want to go. Okay. So we're going to take those shoulder blades, draw them together, bring the hands together, and give ourselves a little wrap here from behind. Ooh, that feels good. Okay, so lunge, lean, lower. We're going to see if we can get that shoulder to the inside of the leg, or even on top is good. And bow. One more breath. And rising back up. Adjust. Bring that left foot in. Warrior two. So in warrior two, you do want your left foot lined up with your back leg, your back foot. Arms out, nice upright posture. You feel the spine lining up, you know, like a chain from your pubic bone. Then flip your left palm up. We're gonna reach back into that peaceful or exalted warrior. Coming back to warrior two, extend your ankle. Elbow onto knee, and reach across. And now just bring that right arm on top of that knee. Hold on to your elbows and lift that back heel up so that that right hip is now not externally rotated, but facing forward. Okay? Grab your elbows. And are you just hanging out here? Not really, because you should be engaging your core and lifting it away from your thigh. Okay, now hang on to those elbows. Root into that left foot and lift. Okay. Now take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Good, breathe in again. And breathe out. Releasing the arms all the way down to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Rest and recover. So I want to do one more warrior pose. We're going to work into our warrior three, okay? So, take that right leg and send it all the way up. And step it forward. Doesn't have to be a huge step here. In fact, shorten your stance. We're going to lift that left leg up. For those of you who are hypermobile, what's going to happen here is you're going to try and turn that left hip out. And I'm going to invite you to drop down and correct this by using and engaging those lower abdominals a lot harder. And to engage your glute. Again, remember that glute helps you to thrust the hip forward. Okay, so we're just going to see if we can bring the hands right above the knee. Power up your back leg, imprint that back wall, and bring your hands onto your knee. And then if you feel like, yeah, I'm ready to go into the warrior three, expand your arms forward.
Johnny and the
And take one more breath. Step back to crescent lunge. Deep breath in. And release your hands down and breathe out. Stepping back to downward facing dog. Let's come forward to plank, and we're just going to lower down onto the tummy and rest. Take your hands in front of you and bring your one hand or one arm on top of the other. And just rest your head on top of your arms. And take a few deep breaths into your abdominal cavity. This is very therapeutic, very good for your digestive organs. Take one more breath. Good, hands by your chest. Push up, lift, down dog. Okay, we're working into warrior three on the other side. Send the left leg up. And then just take a moderate step forward. Not too big, not too small. Just the size of my trio. And lift up. You guys probably don't remember that. That's not in your time. I'm aging myself. But when we used to go trick-or-treating, we would say that anyway. Let's power up that back leg. Squeeze the bum. Bring the hands to the thigh, right above the knee. And remember, core, core, core. You cannot balance or hold a balancing pose unless you fire up your core and wrap it up. Maybe expanding the arms forward. Step back. Crescent lunge. And release. Oh, breathe out. Yeah, let's come back down dog. Inhale. And forward into plank. Exhale. Drop your knees down. Arch your your ribs and bring your chin chest to the ground. Flatten onto your tummy. Bring the other arm on top of the arm that you had before, the other one. Does that make sense? Verbal diarrhea coming out now. Bring your, we want to just cross the arms, so stack the arms. And now we're going to take the other cheek onto our arms. And breathe into your abdominal wall. Again, few deep breaths. Breathe into your belly space, because what we're doing is we're getting the juices flowing in our digestive organs, and this helps us to flush and to detoxify. Okay, so take another 2 breaths. And then bring your hands by your chest, push up, plank, and move back to downward facing dog. Nice. Okay, so we're going to wind it down now here. I want you to walk your hands to your feet. Keep some distance between them. And then point your heels in, toes out. Namaskar Squat or Malasana Squat. Namaskar is from the northern India. Malasana is everywhere else. I don't know. They have different names, Sanskrit names, depending on the region. So sometimes you'll hear a pose named something different than what you're used to. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that it's named something different because it's different, so many different regions in India. So that's just the reason why. Okay, and from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, lift the chest up, and breathe out. Good, now lower your right hand down. We're going to press the elbow inside the knee. And navel to hip, hand to knee. Feel the movement into your rib cage, your shoulder. If you feel like, I want to reach up, go. You know, you're going to get this amazing stretch in the front of your shoulder. And then release. Are your hips screaming at you right now? They might be, right? Elbow inside your knee, the other knee. And now, we're not just flailing the arm around. The arm doesn't lead. It's a conscious spinal twist from base, navel, to hip, to rib cage, to shoulder girdle. And then a little tilt of that chin up. And again, if you feel like you want to now extend the arm, do it. And release. Drop down onto your bottom. Grab your toes. I love this pose. I can't remember the name right now, but we're going to grab either on big toes or the sides of our feet, and we're going to find this coccyx, this really cool spot on our tailbone section, and find it so we can balance. Bring the feet up. We'll just see if we can drag those knees. This is basically a seated happy baby. And take the knees outside the shoulders. So we're not straightening the legs. We're not really working on the hamstrings here. We're working on the hips. We're working on the core. Chest up. Are you ready to come down into happy baby from here? Because you can do it. Don't be afraid. Ready? So, all you're going to do is you're going to roll back. And just keep your chin kind of tucked in so you don't whack your head. But don't be afraid. Just go, go, go. And you're in happy baby. Draw your tailbone down. Bring your knees towards the ground. Okay, how close they go just depends on your level of flexibility. And mine is relatively moderate. I'm not super hyper flexible in a lot of areas of my body, and this is one of them, my hips. Whew. Now if you want to go side to side, I do encourage you to do that. Let your knee, thigh catch you. Don't worry, you're not going to roll out of the room. Go side to side. I know a lot of people are afraid to do this as well. And just let the legs catch you. Roll out your low back. Feels good, huh? Okay, now bring your feet together and drop them to the ground. Yes, low battery. Always low battery. I charge this thing 20,000 times a day and it's still low battery all the time. So bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. And what we want to do is start to find that upper back, more surface area in the upper back. So you're going to draw your shoulder blades together so that you have lots of muscle to support you when we're going into where we're going into next, which is a big hip opener and a big hip groin stretch. And you're going to see how it feels on your body. If it feels good, you can stay there. And if it doesn't, just keep your pelvis, your hips, and your bottom on the ground. Because your pelvis is the largest, heaviest part of your body usually. Well, it is for women. For men, maybe the upper body, the shoulders, the back. But we have a lot to lift here. So anchor those back muscles into the ground. You should have a space between the mat and your back. You should be able to slide your arm under here. See my fingers peeking through? So there's an arch there. And now we're not doing the lift from the legs. We're doing the lift from the pelvis and into the upper back and pressing down into the edges of our feet. So push into your feet. Notice your hips come up and press into your upper back. No movement in your legs. Hang here. Deep breath in and out. Breath in, breath out. Take one more breath in and lower down. Ease down. Ease your way down. Take your knees now to your chest. Wrap yourself up in a big hug. And give yourself a really big pat on the back for showing up and giving yourself this gift of yoga. Moving your body. Moving the energies, the subtle energies in the body. And creating more prana. This is the key to life, is to bring more prana in the body, because prana is life force. Hi, Tony. Peace and love, my friend. So let's close our practice, and I always like to close my practice in an om. And you're welcome to join me, but if you feel like that's not part of your practice, then by all means, chant a prayer or an affirmation. We're going to send our light and our love and our energy to George Floyd, his family, and to the entire Black community for the social injustices that they have been under from the beginning of time. And my heart feels very heavy and very sad. And I'm sure that many of you are also experiencing this same heaviness and the same sadness. The only way to overcome any darkness is by bringing light to this situation and bringing light and love to all of humanity, to all of all of the races and all of the peoples of our planet. We are one humankind. We're one species. And let's choose love over hate. So I want us to bring our hands to our heart space and consciously directing our light energy and sharing it with the world. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Last om. Inhale. The me honors and sees the divine light inside of each and every one of you. Take that light, spread goodness, spread kindness, share your good vibes, your yoga pranic vibes with everybody, regardless of race, color, religion, just love. Bring your hands up to third eye chakra and bow. Namaste. I want to thank everybody for joining today. Peace and love. Feel good and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.